Welcome back. As you've seen, cities with big dreams and big bills have come here to Wall Street for the cash to finance them. But even more towns are going broke, not by issuing bonds, but by issuing promises to public employee unions. That story has a New York angle too. Fox Business Network's Lou Dobbs explains.
But it's a good-natured sort of labor battle.
It was in 1935 that President Franklin Roosevelt made it easier for workers in the private sector to create unions. And when he signed the Wagner Act, he cemented and deepened political ties between organized labor and the Democratic Party.
But it doesn't cool enthusiasm for picketing.
But even FDR didn't think public sector unions made any sense.
Collective bargaining is different for public workers because their boss is really on their side.
Nicole Gelinas writes extensively on the roots of America's economic problems.
It's not like, the boss of Ford, they don't want to pay the union members too much because it comes right out of their own pockets. That's not true at government.
Furthermore, FDR wrote, strikes by public employees like police, firefighters, and teachers would be, quote, unthinkable and intolerable. But it was within a couple of decades that his Democratic heirs decided the political upside of public sector unions was worth the risk. The eureka moment happened right here in New York City. In 1958, Democratic Mayor Robert Wagner, whose U.S. Senator father ironically authored the Wagner Act, granted municipal workers the right to bargain collectively. 3 years later, those public unions organized to re-elect him. Wagner's unexpectedly strong showing caught the attention of another Democrat worried about re-election, President John F. Kennedy.
President Kennedy sees how this carried Wagner to victory, and he issues an executive order allowing for the unionization of federal employees. State and local governments pick this up as a cue, and you have the rapid growth from there on of public sector unions across the country.
Historian Fred Siegel of the Manhattan Institute says the new unions almost invariably work to elect Democrats.
The unions get pay increases, pension increases, health care increases. Meanwhile, the union takes some of the money that it gets from the city and invests in local elections. So it continues to elect people who will give the unions what it wants.
And they also became a political force unto themselves.
You can't act without their cooperation.
That's because when elected officials didn't cooperate, the public sector unions that FDR warned about declared those unthinkable strikes. The most memorable case, the summer of 1975, when New York was close to bankruptcy. Sanitation workers let garbage pile up in the streets, while laid-off police marched and shut down the Brooklyn Bridge. Public employee unions demonstrated their clout nationally when they helped Senator Ted Kennedy mount a surprisingly strong primary challenge to a sitting Democratic president they didn't like, Jimmy Carter.
The public sector unions become the get-out-the-vote machine that the old Democratic Party machine once was.
Carter was renominated, but he lost to Ronald Reagan, who had the support of at least one public sector union, the air traffic controllers. That wouldn't last. Months later, the controllers rejected a government contract offer. They went on strike. But that was not allowed under federal law, and President Reagan fired them all.
But we cannot compare labor management relations in the private sector with government. Government has to provide without interruption the protective services which are government's reason for being.
So it's not surprising public unions ally with Democrats, says Providence, Rhode Island Fire Department Union President Paul Dowdy.
If you look just generally at the Republican Party, they believe in a smaller government. As a government worker, I don't necessarily agree with that.
By the 2008 election, a former community organizer with long ties to one of the largest government employee unions of all,
I spent my entire adult life working with SEIU,
was setting the stage for an epic battle over these organizations and their clout. A financial crisis would catapult their man to the White House. But it would also bring those dire warnings about public sector unions from FDR's era back into focus. And one other thing, Brett. In 2009, public employee unions actually eclipsed the membership of private sector unions.
Lou, thanks a lot. We'll see you a little bit later.
You got it.